Hey, Dim. What? Is it shove day?
Oh yeah, it's shove day.
Is it shove day?
It's Vaughn.
It's shove day. It's shove day.
It's shove. You like it?
Yeah.
Welcome to Shove Day. I love that clip. Play ball, baby. It's opening day, greatest day of the year. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and this is the best. In 5 minutes, we have the Orioles and the California Angels when I was a kid. Then they were the Anaheim Angels, and now they're the Los Angeles Angels.
Of Anaheim.
What's that?
Of Anaheim.
Of Anaheim. Yeah, of Anaheim. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, they'll be playing in a couple minutes. I think Baltimore's about, what are they, 190? Minus 182. And Ryan and I have placed our first bet together for the year.
Nerfy.
We did an NFRI and have no run first inning. Yeah. Yep. So we bet that no run would be scored in the first inning. Big bucks on this, our first bet. We're going to keep track of our baseball bets.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I'm smiling because it's opening day. I got my Pirate gear on. It's going to be a big year. Right now, the Pirates are in first place. And what are you wearing there? They're in first place right now.
It's just a Cubs batting practice.
You got the batting practice jersey.
Yeah, and then you're wearing a hat for.
Well, we're going to get to why. Well, we should just say it now. It's National Hat Day. It's National Wear a Hat Day. That's a thing, and even has a graphic. Now on the graphic end, it's a top hat. We're not doing top hats. I'm doing a pirate hat. I'm not allowed to say. I'll explain to our guys. This was chewed by my dog, so it looks like it's retro. No, my dog chewed it, but it looks badass this way. And what is your hat? Is that the Cubs trophy?
Yeah, 2016 World Series champions hat.
There you go. It's amazing. And I hear a voice in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Very excited to welcome into the studio, making his triumphant return, a man with 355 home runs in the bigs, 4-time All-Star, Silver Slugger Award in '98. And the leader on our all-time F-bomb board, Greg Vaughn, has returned to the studio. Greg, there it is. No, that's the wrong board.
I'm sorry.
All right, now, Greg, we want to show this to you. This is he was first.
Yeah, he is the founding member.
You were the founding member. You're the president of the F-bomb club.
I don't know if I should be happy or sad.
I mean, it's a distinction. It's a first, you know?
I know, but I think you guys teed me up for that. You know what I mean? So,
but is that because Nagel told you anything goes?
That is why. But
let's blame Denny Nagel.
But you know what? I heard his language. I should have known that he set me up. He teed me up.
He did. And who else is on there? I think Chris Newberg is a comedian friend of mine. He said it 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
He did 3. So, and Jerry, of course, he was second. And then who's
Frank.
below there? I did not.
Myself.
It was fading to a break, and I said, I said F it. I didn't say it. I will go to my.
You said it twice.
Maybe twice.
See, but you guys use other cuss words. You know what I mean?
We can get away with a couple. We just try to keep it PG-13, I guess.
Well, I didn't get that memo before I came last night, but
It's fine because PG-13 movies are allowed 1 F word. So as long as
but
you don't
only
say
a
it,
non-sexual connotation. That's the rule. If it's like, hey, that. You get it. I don't have to explain what that means. Everyone here is an adult. So anyway, today is March 28th, 2024. It's National Hat Day, like I said. It's also National Barnum and Bailey Day, the greatest show on earth. And by the way, we don't really have to do anything special because this show is a circus every day when we're here. We celebrate it 5 times a week. And it's episode number 120, which is very exciting. So, Greg,
congrats.
What we do all the time when we have a special number, like we do something with the number of the show. So obviously not 120, but 20. These are players that were drafted 20th overall in their respective sports. Now, you were drafted. When were you drafted?
Number 4.
You were drafted number 4.
Yeah.
Man, that's unbelievable. You don't mean a lot of people have been drafted 4. Were you angry that 4? Or were you happy with 4?
Shoot, I was happy.
Who went ahead of you? Do you remember?
I think Jeff King was in that draft. And
from the Pirates, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
So,
Jeff King? And you were drafted by Milwaukee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. So, listen, we got Greg Vaughn here to talk baseball on opening day. We're going to get to this real quick. Let's see here. Major League Baseball, in what year is that? Rich Renteria.
Yep.
Now, he ended up, I think, playing for the Pirates and Marlins. And
he was drafted by the Pirates.
He was drafted by the
Yeah,
Pirates.
he was there for 1 year, and then he was moved to Seattle, I believe.
Seattle. Yeah, he didn't really pan out.
Yeah, no.
Larry Nance. Okay, Larry Nance, NBA player. His son, Larry Nance Jr., has also been in the bigs. And then who's the Mike Mussina.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever face Mike Mussina?
Yeah. Not too many fond memories, but yeah. Knuckle curve. You know, he hit knuckle curve. Yeah, he was a great pitcher.
Yeah,
Moose,
Moose.
a great dude too. You know,
Yeah,
so-
that's what I hear. Yeah, and I mean, this is a guy who played for the Orioles and then went to the hated Yankees. So right there, that was kind of. I remember Baltimore fans. I have a couple friends. They
He
weren't
was
too
actually drafted twice by the Orioles.
happy. Is that right?
So he was drafted out of high school in the 11th round and decided to go to Stanford, and then he was drafted 20th overall by the Orioles.
Got the college experience. There you go. And then you have in hockey you have Martin Brodeur. I know who he is. Do you follow hockey at all?
Oh yeah, love.
Yeah?
Knights fan for sure. And all my Northern California people are gonna kill me. Sharks used to be the Sharks.
Yeah.
But no, I'm a Knights fan. That's the best show in town.
I finally got to go to a game. I went in January and saw the Penguins in town, and then I went again a couple weeks ago, and they played Vancouver, I think. It's and we were right by the King's Nest. Is that right? What do they call it? The Knights
Fortress.
Yeah, right. So all the action was back there.
It's a lot of action, isn't it?
It's unbelievable, and just the pregame show.
It's the best show in town. Like I said,
really is.
No, it's a show. It's a production.
I mean, what they do there. I mean, obviously it's indoors and they can control everything. Baseball could take a cue. I mean, could you imagine every baseball? There's too many baseball games to do that every home game.
Yeah, I mean, you already stand around enough. I don't need to stand out there. You have dancers on top of.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's
yeah.
like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Although, do you know this, Greg? The New York Mets are going to have a dance team this year.
Interesting.
Isn't it? It's interesting, isn't it? I think it's to distract from the product on the field, as we've all said, with the Mets, because it's been kind of a crazy couple years for them, spending all that money and then getting rid of everyone.
Yeah, it's ironic. You know, it's sort of like the New York Giants. You know what I mean? You pay the wrong guy, and you let the other guy go. It's just confusion all over the place, and then you can't concentrate on really the task at hand.
I mean, you figure, that's going to could be a distraction to players. I don't know. We'll see. Opening day. And Miami is where the Pirates are opening today against the Marlins. What is the line on that game? Let's see. The Marlins are favored -128.
Cheapest ticket of the day.
It was the cheapest ticket of the day. Now, I want to ask Greg about this. Miami is allowing any and all musical instruments to be brought into the stadium for fans. Would that now, because there's a big Cuban obviously down there, and they saw the World Baseball Classic with the horns and the drums. How would you feel about being out there at the plate and they can blow trumpets and drums?
Hopefully I'll be locked in because then you can't hear anything.
Right.
But yeah, it sounds like winter ball to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So, I mean,
it does, where you go down there and they have all the fans playing and banging and vuvuzelas and.
Yeah, but I tell you what, winter ball is awesome. I got to play in Puerto Rico and Venezuela.
Oh wow.
And 35,000. I mean, it's a party, man. It's a holiday every other day too.
And a lot of big names usually do that, and then the managers are usually like former major leaguers and accomplished guys and stuff. Do you remember? Who'd you play with over there?
Okay, so in Puerto Rico, it was Joey Cora led off.
Oh, wow.
Roberto Alomar hit second. I hit third. Yvonne Calderon hit
I remember Yvonne.
Fourth. Sandy Jr. hit fifth.
Oh my God.
Terry Francona hit
sure.
sixth. Thomas Howard, or you could flip it. Maybe Thomas Howard hit sixth, and then Tito hit seventh.
Jeez.
Jeff Yurton. Yeah, they cut Pudge.
They cut Pudge.
But yeah, I think Pudge was like 15. He got cut.
Wow.
Future Hall of Famer though, but
he's already in.
He was 15, but he was probably really good at 15.
Yeah,
but you couldn't use him.
I wasn't the manager. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wasn't the manager.
Who else do you have up there? Herbert Davis, NBA.
Hubert Davis, yeah.
Hubert, and he's now the coach of North Carolina.
He
Yes,
is now
sir.
the head coach of the North
CC.
Carolina Tar Heels.
Now, this is his team. He's a North Carolina guy. Who's your college hoop team?
I'm with the University of Miami, so the U. I'm the U.
Gotta go with the U.
Yeah, every way, all day.
You and the Rock.
Yeah, but CC. Yeah, you got CC next.
CC Sabathia, yeah. Now the Pirates wanted to draft this guy because it was the Indians and Pirates were both towards the top of the draft. We didn't take him. I don't remember who we did. Wanted him back. That guy.
If you wanted him bad, you would have took him.
I know. This is true. I wanted him. I should have called the front office. Guys, get him. The guy ended up winning, I believe, 250 Major League games. He did get 3,000 strikeouts, which when we looked it up, we were like, that's right. He did get 3,000 strikeouts. Did you ever face CC Sabathia?
Only, we're from Northern California, so I know CC.
Right.
But only in spring training. No, I did face him towards the end of my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Yeah. Once again, I couldn't tell you much about it.
Oh, we have some stats for you later. Don't worry.
Nagel probably sent him.
Yeah, maybe. Now, 2004, I don't know this name. Trevor
Plouffe.
Who's that?
He was drafted by the Twins. He really didn't have much of a career. The only reason why I put him is because he wore 24.
Because he wore 24, which is his favorite number.
Yeah.
Then you got Kyle Long, who was son of Howie Long.
Yeah.
Gavin Lux. And
Dodger.
Kenny Pickett. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Listen, did we not? I mean, Sean's a diehard Steeler fan, too. I mean, we had Pickett and Mitch Trubisky and Mason Rudolph, and in a blink of an eye, we now have Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. I mean, that's a pretty good upgrade.
I mean, that's tremendous. I mean, a 6th-round pick. I mean, you tell me, what were the other teams doing?
I don't know. And listen, he's, as you know, a Cubs fan, also a massive Bears fan. He wanted them to keep Fields.
So did I.
Right? Trade down, get some picks.
Well, the kid never had any help.
Exactly.
I mean, he finally has some help now.
Exactly.
And it showed last year.
Tomlin's going to take him under his wing, and he's the future in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah. There you go. That's fun.
So for Lent, I gave up saying my hometown. And every time I say,
He doesn't know.
every time I say it, they add $5 to a total. What's my total that I owe?
One moment.
Is it $205?
He's getting a calculator out. Hold on.
It's a dry erase board. On the other side is the F-Bomb Club, and on the other side,
Boom.
$205 is what I'm now.
How much do I owe?
Yeah, we don't have a fine for that. Wait a second.
See, you guys teed me
Why
up
do you think
good.
we had
guys
you
teed
back
me up-
in? Yeah.
You guys teed me up good. You know what?
And then also, because it's number 20 and because it's a baseball-themed day and we have Greg Vaughn here, 20, I didn't know this, 20 is the most retired baseball jersey number. The number 20. I didn't realize that. The only one I could think off the top of my head, I went Don Sutton first because I grew up. So here's the list. Luis Gonzalez had the game-winning hit for the D-backs in the World Series. Now, Monty Irvin with the Giants, that's a little before my time. Okay, the great Lou Brock.
Yes, sir.
I mean, come on. He was the stolen base king. And then when I grew up, Lou Brock, you heard all these stories. I saw him play maybe his last year. And then the guys I saw stealing, Omar Moreno, Ron LaFleur, Vince Coleman, all those guys. How many stolen bases were you a runner? What's the most you had in a year? Do you know?
I think maybe 20. They told me not to run, though. You know what I mean? But no, serious. My 2 years in the minors, I was 30-30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then, Milwaukee was cold, man. You weren't that loose. You know, you're pulling.
I've been there.
Yeah, you're pulling muscles every other day. You know what I mean? So
don't run.
yeah, and then I had to learn not to slide head first. And I had to go.
Man.
Yeah, so we shut that down.
So Nagel was here a couple weeks ago, and we had John Smoltz on the show. And John Smoltz has 3 postseason stolen bases, most by any pitcher in postseason history. But we didn't know this about Smoltz. When he first came up, the manager, Russ Nixon, made Smoltz his designated pinch runner. He'd put him in every game before he even pitched. So he told this story about one day he went in an inning early and he wasn't ready, and he had turf shoes on.
Turf shoes and milk duds.
And a box of Milk Duds in his back pocket.
That's
so when
beautiful.
he slid into second, he ruined the Milk Duds.
Yeah, that's beautiful. But you know what? A lot of guys, we had some tremendous athletes too, on some of the teams I played on. And the manager was like, hey, go get your spikes on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be that guy as a player. You get pitch ran for by the pitcher.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
right.
that-
Who did he pitch? Oh, Jody Davis, who was a really slow catcher back in the day for the Cubs. He played for the Cubs, Jody Davis. Frank Robinson, I mean, come on, Triple Crown winner. MVP in both leagues. I think the first guy to do it. He did it with Baltimore and Cincinnati. Then you got Pie Trainer, Michael Jack Schmidt, Don Sutton. Frank White was one of my heroes as a kid because I played second base, and I liked the Royals because they're unis. It's a forgotten guy right there, but he was so consistent with
He
the
was,
Royals.
and a gentleman too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. Like I said, most of those guys are great people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't get. There's not a lot of pitchers on that list, so I'm safe. You know what I mean? I usually don't talk to the pitchers on the other team because I don't want to hear my bad. You know what I mean?
Mike Schmidt was he killed the Pirates, man. I mean,
He killed everybody.
everybody. And not only could he hit, he had the glove. He was unbelievable. So there you go. There's your number 20s that have been retired. And Don Sutton, over 300 wins, over 3,000 strikeouts. I think he only won 20 games like once, but he was just
Consistent.
15 wins, 16 wins, 18 wins.
Well, look at Hank
14
Aaron. He never hit over 30 home runs, but he hit 30 for
Or
30
over, he
years.
never hit over 50, right? Yeah, he never hit over 50. Or even 40. Is that right?
Yeah. Did he
You
hit-
said over 30.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's all he did was like 30, 30, 30.
yeah, every year.
Every
and 300
Oh,
and 120 every year.
I almost feel like Hank Aaron is almost forgotten. He's probably, in my opinion, if I'm drafting a team, I might draft him number 1.
Oh, for sure. I mean, me growing up, I still remember the poster, over my bed.
Yeah.
And the people running on. And
when he hit
his head-
7:15.
Yeah. Right between shortstop and third.
Yeah.
Pushing
That guy-
people off of him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a vivid picture in my head.
And the pressure he was under with all the death threats because people didn't want him to pass Babe Ruth. And to do that, it was really what he went through. There's some documentaries on it. And I remember the ball went into the bullpen and it was caught by, I think, Tom House, who became a pitching coach. And on deck, if I'm not mistaken, was Dusty Baker.
Yes, sir.
It was Dusty Baker.
Yep. The mayor, Godfather. It's my hometown.
Oh, he's from Northern Cal.
Yes.
How happy were you to see Dusty Baker get that World Series championship?
You know what? You know why I was happy? Because I don't know if this makes sense. Because all Dusty did was win. And they said he couldn't win the big one, but I would take my chances with Dusty every single day. Then what's the alternative? It's like, the quarterback, right?
Right.
You get rid of the quarterback. What's the second tier guy?
Right.
So then they sign somebody and this guy keeps his job for 10 years and he wins 60 games a year.
Right.
It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, and that's why he got a shot and into his 70s. The Astros we're a mess right now after this, the banging on garbage can. Get Dusty Baker instead of some young guy. Oh, yeah. So Altuve, remember he hit that over? He didn't want his shirt taken off because that buzzer thing, is that probably true?
I mean, that's just what I hear. I don't know. I wasn't there.
What was that, Ryan?
He got tattooed.
Oh, is that what he said? He didn't want his tattoo?
Yeah,
Oh,
his wife didn't want him to
My
show
God.
tattoo
All right, so anyway, it's opening day. We're here with Greg Vaughn, 4-time All-Star. What do you remember about your first opening day? Was it with the Brewers, obviously?
Yes, sir. It
so
was.
What do you remember?
Shoot, I think I remember everything. I don't think I remember, coming into the parking lot. You got to remember Miller Park. I'm talking about Wisconsin is the tailgate capital of the world.
Bratwurst.
Brats and barbecue pits and, just stuff everywhere, So, just getting to the ballpark, I mean, it's like going to school. You had to be there like 8 o'clock in the morning because all the festivities, you know what I mean? So, and to be able to get in the lot. And I remember how cold it was also.
Right. April in Milwaukee can be cold.
No, can be. It is cold.
There's no can be. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It was cold, but also I remember, calling your name, you know what I mean? And running out there and you have Robin out and Paul Mauder, hitting in front of you. And I'm hitting behind them. And,
Jeez.
Just the fans, you get out to left field and the fans are, yelling your name. It's like you literally walking on air. You can't really feel your body. It's something that you can't really forget. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that is special. I still remember Little League opening days, the smell of the grass.
Yep.
And the chalk. That's why I love the early mornings because the smell of the grass.
Fresh cut grass is one of the best smells.
Oh, yeah. And it's just the stillness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's awesome. So opening day is probably the best day in the world.
Yeah. Listen, I mentioned this the other day. My dad would take me out of school, come pick me up. And there was always a bunch of kids. So my first opening days were in LA for Dodger games. Get taken out of school, and I mean that was the best. And there was like 20 kids going to the game. Teachers knew, or I wouldn't even just go to school. My mom would write a note. Frank had a fever, and back then the slogan was "Baseball fever, catch it." So my mom felt like she wasn't lying, so she would write that note. And I remember going to see. It was 1976 at Dodger Stadium. It was the first baseball game, and then I went to opening days in LA, and then we moved back to Pittsburgh, where I was. Greg! God dang it! Greg, you got to be on this side of the glass. You're against them. It's us versus them.
No, you tee me up. I'm good.
So then I continued to go to those opening days in that city from about 1980. I saw the Pirates get their ring in 80. We Are Family, Willie Stargell. And then I went to opening day probably all the way through like the early 90s. So I hit about 15 or 20 opening days in a row. He's son of a...
Pittsburgh.
Good job.
By the way, we have a lot of people in our chat room, which is always great. Oh, wow. Ryan McCormick, 15 steals. Oh, you had 15 steals in a season twice, 92 and 99.
Oh, really?
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Trout just hit a homer.
Who did?
Trout.
In the first inning?
Yeah.
All right, well, we just lost. The season's a wash.
That was...
Now, what do you think? Now, Mike Trout, this is a guy, they've already said he's probably going to get traded. There are a lot of rumors he's going to get traded. He doesn't want to get traded. I mean, Artie Moreno has not built a team around this guy. They had Shohei. They risked it. They lost it. I mean, Trout is – I think he has a lot to prove this year. And I don't know if the Angels have enough to get to the postseason, but he's unbelievable.
Well, once again, I think, with the moves they made with Ross, and then you brought guys that have played the game.
I love Ron Washington, yeah.
But look at the guys that he brought with him.
Mm-hmm.
They're all former players, so they know what it's like to endure and go through it. And the teams that win have baseball people coaching them.
There you go.
They don't have the laptop people. They have the baseball people.
Thank you, yes.
Coaching them.
Get rid of this thing. You pointed to me like I'm a laptop.
No, well, you know what? I just think there's a way that, they both can coexist.
Yes.
But it's still the human element. You have to know those guys pushing those buttons. They don't know what it's like to face Nolan Ryan, Pedro, and you haven't had a hit for a week. You know what I mean? But those guys up there, in the Angels dugout do. Hey, you'll be fine. You'll get. You're a psychologist. You're a big brother. There's a lot of hats that you wear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's that's where I disagree with the analytics. You know what I mean? You're just pushing buttons, and everyone should do this and do that. I wish it was that easy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I wish I could strike out 200 times. I'd still be playing 200 times a year. and that was considered a good year.
Right. Nowadays, it's acceptable.
If we struck out 100 times, that was a lot.
I remember when I was a kid, yes, when you struck out 100 times, it was like, oh, this is a guy. There was a guy, Rob Deere.
Oh, Rooster. I played with Rooster.
Did you really?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Rob Deere, I remember it was Homer or strikeout.
He's a freak, too, man. I'm telling you, he can run.
Really?
He could throw.
Like a deer.
Yeah. Charles Barkley, run like deer, jump like deer, think like deer.
But Rob Deere every year he'd strike out 170 times.
Yeah, Rooster's my guy, man. But he was a threat though. When they announced his name, he was a threat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he played the hell out of right field. Then he went to first base and he could run. So there was a lot of things that he did.
Wow.
He would have fit well in today's game because you hit 32 home runs and have 67 RBIs. That's a great year.
That's always a weird set. When I was a kid, if you had 30 home runs, you're supposed to have 100 RBIs.
But if you played on the corners, either corner, you better have some socket to me, and you better be able to drive in runs.
Another guy when I was a kid who struck out all the time and hit home, Gorman Thomas for the Brewers. That guy.
Am I going to be next?
No, you didn't strike out that much, did you?
Don't look it up.
Ryan, don't be one of the keyboard guys. Don't be a laptop guy, Ryan. Well, you know what? I want to say Denny Nagel, who I've known for many years, as I've said 100 times, he's the one who brought Greg in last time he was here. And Denny couldn't make it today. Obviously, he's in Colorado or Arizona.
Good.
But he did send a video. Make sure the volume's up so Greg can. I don't know. I haven't seen this video.
Did he get me out?
I don't know. He sent it to Ryan. He goes, Frank, do you want me to send a video? I said, sure.
Okay, Ryan, we're going to put up another one.
A little baseball trivia for you.
Uh-oh.
Can you guess this pitcher who you were 2 for 20 against in your career with 1 double, 1 home run, and 3 Ks? 2 for 20, a 100 career average. I'll give you a hint. He was a 2-time All-Star left-hander. You were teammates with him in 2 different teams, and might be the best-looking teammate you ever played with.
Can you take the glasses off, please?
Man, I didn't know I owned your butt that good, man.
Me either.
All right,
Just messing with you, man. Love you, buddy. Wish I could be there with you. And before I go, Frank, ask him about the times that I would accidentally brush him back.
Uh-oh.
And he would get so pissed at me.
See?
All right, love you guys.
By the way, thanks, Denny, for shooting that on the surface of the sun. I don't know why is this the most blown out background I've ever seen? It's like a heavenly light. So he wanted to brag that you were only 2 for 20 against him.
But
with a homer and a double.
I did take him deep, though.
You took him deep.
Yeah, you did.
I did take him deep. But, see, Nags, he's beautiful. You know why? He threw that ball up and in. My bad, Vonnie, my bad.
That sounds like him, too.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, he was the ultimate competitor. I love playing with Nags. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was great. And such a great guy. And he just doesn't know how to shoot stuff. That's all we're going to say. We're teaching him. Now, Denny, thank you so much for doing that. Now, I know Ryan pulled 2 pitchers that you faced.
Yep.
Now, these are mysteries you have to guess. Do you have a stat line for him to see?
Yes.
Okay, so this is, since we're talking about Nagel, these ones, okay. Now, this is you versus a certain pitcher, 54 plate appearances. You had 8 homers, 2 doubles, only 7 Ks, 8 walks with a .326 batting average. Is this the most homers he hit against one pitcher?
Yes, this is most
All right,
homers
that's
he
your
hit
clue.
against one pitcher.
Hey, Northern Cat, Dave Stewart.
It's Dave Stewart. It is Dave Stewart.
Yeah.
Another a lot of Northern California guys, man.
Hey, man, you got to do good at home. You know what I mean? You got too many people coming to the game.
Now, I remember I used to hang out by the bullpen when I would go to Pirate games, and there was only, this is the early 80s when there was like 1,000 people there. And I remember going over to the Dodger bullpen. It was called the Bullpen Cafe, and it was right by the opposing bullpen. And Dave Stewart was like a middle relief guy for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Right? He was just, and I remember him talking to this kid, and I just remember I knew who he was, Dave Stewart. And then he gets traded to Oakland and becomes just one of the best big game pitchers of all time. I mean, it just shows you got to get the right opportunity, right? I mean,
yeah, too. I
he
think
was so great.
I think the stars align. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the right guys around you, the atmosphere. He's from Oakland, so,
Right.
And two, he was older, so he was able to
Right.
make adjustments.
Right. No, learn how to pitch instead of just throw, right?
Yeah, because when I got traded to San Diego, that was the hardest thing to do. Was you're coming in not trying to mid-season trying to step on people's toes. You
Right.
know what I mean? Just trying to fit in. And I got much love for Stu. Stu, I mean, he's a good friend. And
So
I hit the A's good, and I'm at home. I'm like, I know he has to throw it like at my head or over my
Right.
head or something, but. He just kept thinking he could get me out. Thank you, Stu.
326, not too shabby. Yeah, he was a beast, and then he went. He played with Toronto, I think, as well. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
won the World
Dave
Series with
Stewart.
3 different teams.
and his voice though, that was always the thing.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah, he has this
Yeah, there you go.
high pitched voice. It's like this mean, intimidating pitcher, and then you hear him talking post game. You're like, it's not the voice I thought Dave Stewart would have, but. I actually love watching him pitch. All right, and then we only have one more. Now, I haven't seen this one either, so who is this? All right, so here we go. 38 plate appearances, 2 homers, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 7 Ks, 4 walks, 265. Is there a significance of why you have this?
So he is one of the pitchers that you hit a triple off of and homered off of. He is also one of the pitchers in Major League Baseball history to throw a perfect game.
He's a lefty.
David Wells.
No, not David Wells.
Lefty?
He shares his name with a famous country singer.
Okay, tell me more.
The sang The Gambler. Went up with the gambler.
Left-handed pitcher.
Yeah. He did throw a perfect game. He
He
looked
threw a
like George
perfect game.
Clooney, kind of.
He won a World Series in '96, and he's a 5-time Gold Glove winner. Trying to
talking
give you
about
baseball
Glavine?
hints.
No, Kenny
Oh, shit. Rogers?
Rogers. Oh,
Oh, shit. I got traded for. Shoot. Shoot.
No, you can say that. That's acceptable.
I didn't say it.
No, we're all right. That's all
I
right.
didn't say it.
No, it's
didn't
okay.
say it.
So wait, you got traded for Kenny?
Yeah, but in '97 I got traded to the Yankees,
Okay.
and I had already had like 3 rotator cuff surgeries.
Oh, man.
So then the doctor said, "Well, his right shoulder." He goes, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel great."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, your right shoulder doesn't look like your left." I said, "He's a pretty smart guy. I have 3 surgeries on
Right.
this one. I got all types of stuff in it."
Is this the team doctor giving
Yeah.
you the exam? Okay.
Yeah. And then, so they said I failed the physical.
Oh, man.
So I had to, it sucked. I had to go back to San Diego. My bad. You know what I mean? So
Going back to San Diego is not bad.
Yeah. You know what? And then I remember I came back and I got on, the whole team came off the bus. Bonnie, big hug. And next year I hit 50 and I think the doctor got fired.
Why did you fail it?
And I hit 2 in the World Series against them. Yeah,
Nice. Oh, my God. That's hysterical. That doctor got fired.
I think, I'm not sure.
Well, the story's better if he failed.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
my version. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's a way better story.
I don't know if it's facts or not, but it's my version.
Oh, no. I love that. I love that. By the way, I wanted to ask everybody in the chat room, we've been doing these questions of the day. I wanted the question of the day to be, if you're a Major League Baseball player, what would your walk-up song be? What music do you want blasting? It's a big thing. Players can change them all the time. All right, so give me your walk-up song. What was it?
Starts with Snoop.
Oh, Snoop. What'd you do? Gin and juice, or what'd you do?
Why? Because I'm black.
No,
Jim,
it's his first Snoop song that popped into my head.
Nothing but a G thing.
Oh, nothing but a G thing, baby.
Yeah.
And you would go, G, great Vaughn.
Yeah, forever. I had it forever.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
They still, when I go to the stadiums and I throw out a pitch or do something,
Right.
it starts blaring. And I mean, it's.
At the end of the show, we have to blare that. Snow, we can get the rights for that, right? It's cheap. All right, so you got Ryan. What would your walk-up song be?
I'd probably have 2 different ones. I'd probably have like one by Metallica, and
Oh.
then there's
Now That's some white stuff right there. Right
song.
there.
I wasn't going to say that. You can say that. I can't say that.
A song by Nardo Wick called "Wicked Freestyle."
I don't know who.
Nardo Wick.
Nardo.
Nardo.
It's so
Wick.
wicked. We haven't heard of it.
It's so underground. I don't know.
It's a newer rapper.
It's a newer
rapper.
When did that drop for the kids to join?
I want to say it was,
I don't know.
It's after 2020.
I don't know. And our director, do you have a walk-up song?
Something. Come on.
Jerry, Sean, walk-up song idea?
We're lost and frustrated.
Jared doesn't have one?
But believe it or not, we're the
You guys would
Are
have
you
been
singing?
exciting players then.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, since I was a kid.
What was
okay.
yours? What's yours?
Yeah. What, Ann? Hold on. Ann's got one.
So, oh shit. No, Led Zeppelin, right?
Led Zeppelin?
Cashmere.
Cashmere.
Because my maiden name is
That's a good. That's a good one. I know that
yeah.
one.
That song was then years later, it was sampled for the Godzilla movie by a certain rapper. Probably shouldn't talk about right now. Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
the guy is in a little bit of trouble right now. We'll just move on from there.
Jeez, we made a
you didn't
Boeing
tell me- you
grab
didn't tell
Oh,
me
you
my
on
song.
race
Oh,
day?
you know what I would do, and I've said this for years. I don't know. I grew up Billy Joel's Big Shot because it opens with the guitar, and you're coming up to play. You want to be the Big Shot.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Who had the best entrance? You know, I have my two.
Well, I mean, if you want to, was it Trevor Hoffman that
There
used?
you go.
Trevor Hoffman
Hell's
using
Bells.
Hell's Bells.
I'm telling you, dude,
That was the best. Oh my God, you played with him.
There you go.
But we were on the same wavelength. But Trevor Hoffman, man, he was the best.
Yeah, I tell you when they played that. But not only did you know the game was over.
Yeah.
you know that's a good feeling.
He was
I played on teams where you didn't know the game was over, but you knew the game was over, and when they turned it up, dude. I mean, once again, it's like walking on air. You know what I mean?
And didn't they name the relief pitcher? Didn't they name it after Trevor Hoffman? I think or something.
Yeah,
or?
he's in the National League, and Mariano.
Wow, you got to give it to River. You got to.
Oh yeah, you're talking about electric. Oh my God.
Now, did you face that guy?
Don't look it up.
Okay.
Do not look it up.
Don't look up Mariano. But I mean, he was just
One pitch, man.
That's it. That's all he had. Just bam.
Now, don't make it seem that's all he had.
Okay.
It was a lot.
The most devastating pitch of all time.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
All right, so Tommy Green, who's in, good to see you, Bag Buddy. He has Exodus by Bob Marley. Some Bob Marley's good. That's a good vibe. But I like Keith Lyles. I like Keith Lyles a lot. Return of the Mac. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Return of the Mac. That's a good one. More Frank country singing. Paul's asked. No, my song was yesterday. Yeah, and Dean Hill pointed out Trout just homered in the first, so we lost.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. So we.
Yeah.
By the way,
told
Greg,
you I
you
was
got to
worried.
understand,
Yeah.
I only bet over. Like, this was me going against everything I wanted. Why did I do that bet?
You talked yourself into it.
I did. Let's talk. Let's just switch to hoops tonight because we know you're a huge hoops fan as well.
Yes.
Who do you like tonight? We have this. Do we have a sheet in front of them? College basketball. Here's some odds.
Not on that
Who's gonna
side.
win
Yeah.
the national title. Is there someone I know you're a Miami fan, but is there someone you're rooting for?
Yeah, you know what? UConn, man. But then I watched Purdue play the other day. I don't know if they keep throwing it to that big
he's
guy.
on a mission. Zach Edey's on a mission. Yeah, because they got bounced by a 16 seed last year, so he's looking to win.
Well, I'm sure he was last year too. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Right.
The way they're playing.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a college football. I mean, football. That's what it looked like. When Houston and A&M played the
Oh,
other
my
night,
God.
that might have been the hardest played basketball game I've ever seen in my life.
And what a classic insult. I mean, then when he hits the three to tie it, and you're like, my God, we get
overtime.
bonus basketball. It was tremendous.
But you know, like I said, to see them leave it all out on the court like that.
Yeah.
That's why I like watching girls so much because they always leave it on the court.
Right.
But that game right there, I mean, Shed, man, I'm a Shed fan for life. And then that one story where he was picking up garbage after they lost last year. I mean, he's a quality act.
Yep.
You know that's somebody you want to bring in because you know he's a leader.
Yes, exactly.
And you want to build your team around. So
Who were some of the leaders you played with? Who were some that you'd said that was one of the best leaders I played with? Yourself included, I'm sure. I mean, I know. You were a Nate said that about you, yeah.
I mean, didn't talk a lot. Robin Yount.
Yeah.
Robin Yount, I mean, I watch this man just go out there every single day and, you know, you don't see the behind the scenes, what he has to do to get ready to play, but you watch him See, my leadership is he doesn't expect you to do anything he doesn't do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he shagged for the first group, the second group, the third, the fourth.
Right.
He never went in, you know, like a lot of superstars, I hit, it's time for me to go in.
Right.
He never did that. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
awesome.
You know, so if he couldn't do it, I learned that
He was one of my favorite. He was one of my favorite players growing up because he was a shortstop.
Yep.
And then they move him to center field, and he's great out there.
MVP both
Yeah,
positions.
unbelievable.
Yeah, Robin was a great leader. Willie Randolph, Dave Parker. You know what I mean?
You're talking my language there. I love those guys.
Yeah, I mean, how's Dave Parker not in the Hall of Fame?
Nagel and I talked about this. You look at it's a shame, and hopefully, and unfortunately, his health is failing right now. They got to get him in.
Yeah, I was just with him, and like, Gary Sheffield's my best friend, so I was
okay.
We
another
went
guy.
Yeah, I mean, come on,
500 homers, you're in.
Like you said, that's
no Parker and Sheffield. Yeah, they got.
I mean, it's a disgrace. I mean, if you vote, if you're a voter,
yeah.
You shouldn't be able to look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? The numbers will know what they are. It doesn't matter, what your beef is with them.
Yeah.
Shep never got caught for doing anything. He
Nope.
just never done anything. I seen this man at, when he signed, 17 years old.
That's right. He was a shortstop. Yeah.
Did the same thing. He was the same guy his whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the best, most gifted people I've ever seen. I mean, for them to keep him out, and then some of the people that they're, Lee Smith didn't get in for how long?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, a long time.
For 400 saves, right?
The slowest walk in from the bullpen ever, but you knew you were in trouble when he would come in.
Yeah,
I loved him.
But like the criteria and the checklist.
Yeah.
So Lee Smith had to wait all these years.
Yeah, terrible.
And now we got closers that aren't even close to that, and they're 5%, 6% from getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Billy Wagner. I know Billy Wagner was great, but Lee Smith, when Lee Smith came in, the game was over.
So
Cubs, played for the Cubs, your Cubs.
No, I mean, we had some great battles, me and Billy Wagner. You know what I mean? But yeah. Shit, he threw hard. I liked it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The harder it comes in, the harder it goes out.
But I'm just saying that the checklist. If you do what you're supposed to do,
right,
and then now they're lowering the the expectations for some people,
right,
and then they have quotes on other guys that they're not letting in. The whole thing's screwed up. It is. But they have to wait now. Fred McGriff, how he didn't get in? It's like I said, they're just picking and choosing, man. It's crazy. I think it's politics or something. Well, it is, but
yeah, it is. Yeah,
current affairs as we speak.
Man, so are you taking Purdue or Houston then in the final? Do you think they can win? No?
No,
I'm
going. I think it's going to be Houston and UConn.
Oh, that'd be a good matchup.
And I think Houston.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good news for who has Houston in our pool?
Drew Dog.
Oh, Drew Dog does. He's not even here today. We did a thing where we drafted. We had $100 budget, and you had to auction teams off. It was fun. I have UConn, so I'm rooting for UConn. Okay, so Greg, last but not least, baseball cards. I don't know if you know baseball cards. There's a thing online now. It's called breaking packs, and they record themselves opening cards. And it's fascinating. Ryan and I both are obsessed with watching these. So we thought,
what's it look like?
It's just their hands. They have like a big collection of boxes, and they have like those really expensive sets that are like $1,000.
Yeah.
And these guys will like scream. Do we have one from yesterday? Do we have the one of one? Yeah. Which one? Either one, the Mike Trout one.
Yeah.
Mike Trout. So these guys, and they have people, and by the way, there's thousands of people watching them do it, and then they'll auction the card off, but they're obviously trying to get these rare ones. These signed cards, the foiled cards. All
that's what I heard. One of my buddies, he spent like a ton of money. He said,
"Yeah,
I guess he was the number one pick in the hockey draft. I guess his card is crazy."
Connor Bedard.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I mean his card. If you get his rookie card, it's like $1.5 million right off the bat or something like that.
Yeah, someone was putting out.
What?
Yeah. They said if you pulled it, we'll give you $1 million for it.
Yeah, you got people running to the card shop.
Oh my God! Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like a lottery ticket. It's like Willy Wonka. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what the videos look like before we open our cards. So,
nothing better than a random player breaking die. Nah.
So these are like special boxes
Nothing better.
How do you know what they're special?
because they pay like. Well, okay, hold on. So watch them freak out here. Mike Trout. And it's one of one. It's the only one with the World Baseball Classic patch and a signature.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and these people watch this all day. Ryan and I, we'll send videos to each other going, oh my God, you see this one? 10 minutes later, the same guys pulled an Aaron Judge one of one.
Yep.
But those boxes are special boxes that the card's already encased in the case. But they're like $1,000.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you might get someone that's not.
I know that's what my buddy said. He spent like $10,000 and he's
right,
and he's got nobody.
There's good or right. He's got nobody. So Ryan very graciously, I went to Target looking for cards yesterday. I couldn't find them. His Target had them, so we figured we'd open a pack of baseball cards. All right, go for it, Greg. You can go first. I open mine, but I won't look. The card I want more than anything is O'Neal Cruz because I'm Pirates fan. I think big year for him. I bet him to win the home run title. $10 pays like $1,000.
Just teach him how to slide.
Right. Oh my God, that slide at home against the White Sox, my God.
Yeah, he's another one of my favorite players because he does it all and he plays hard and he does it right.
A great kid, man.
You guys got a lot to be excited about.
And Paul Skeens coming. Paul Skeens is dominating at LSU. Hopefully he can help. I don't want to get too excited.
He's in the Indy right now, right?
Yeah, he's a AAA. They're starting because they want to get him innings. He only, so. But plus the Pirates are cheap and there's that Super 2, so he'll probably come up in June. Unless he forces their hand, because they did keep a guy named Jared Jones.
Yeah, he's 100.
Yeah, he's another 100 guy, and I bet both of them to win Rookie of the Year at plus 3,000. So I got $10 or $20 on each or something. So hoping for the Pirates to have a big. Okay, so Greg, did you collect cards as a kid?
Yeah, I used to put them in my spokes to make that sound.
See,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you can't do that anymore because it might be too valuable.
Well, you can't do it anymore because they don't ride bikes.
Well, that's
everything's electric.
Too late.
It's a scooter.
Dude, I see kids around the neighborhood and they're on these bikes and they're not even pedaling. I'm like, no, you have to learn how to bike to get where you're going and work for it. These electric bikes, it's not even Vegas. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I see in my neighborhood especially.
Yeah.
They use it to take out the garbage. You know what I mean?
They're lazy is what we're saying, these kids today. All right, let's see if you got anybody good. Well, this is Greg Vaughn. This is an exclusive here. Greg Vaughn, open a pack of Topps cards. Now, this doesn't have any of the one-of-one.
Mine doesn't even have pictures.
Series.
What's that? No, we got to. I'm like, oh my God, did we get a dud pack? And there's no gum anymore, which, by the way, when I was a kid,
love the gum.
Was the best. Hard as a rock, but who cared? It had that flavor. All right, so who do you have? Anyone interesting?
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, that's a good one.
With Lindor.
Okay. Oh, it's a double.
Nice.
Oh, that's a
I
nice
got a
card.
double.
Nice.
Okay,
2
that's
for 1.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Did I mess up the wrapper?
No, I think you're good.
Okay. Nah.
No. We don't want to mention who that is. We don't know.
Oh, good catcher, Bailey, Giants.
Oh, yeah. The Buster's replacement. Yeah. He's good.
He can throw it. He can sling it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put him in that side.
But that's it's a.
No, him. Nope, don't know him.
This is Greg Vaughn opening a pack of 2024 Topps cards.
Maybe.
Wait, who's the maybe guy? I gotta know who maybe is.
Willie Adames.
Willie Adames? Yeah. The show. Yeah,
he has
it's a brewer.
There's a lot of brewers. Okay, he's in the middle.
Okay, he's in the middle.
Yeah, I like this dude. Christian Walker, he's a good player for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
He got some socket to me, you know what I mean? And he picks it.
Yeah.
And he plays every day.
They're going to be the Diamondbacks.
He plays every day, so, Lee
He stays in the good stack?
Yes.
Okay. Couple more.
Oh, one of my Jazz.
Chisholm? Yeah.
Jazz. I mean, if not, man,
he's great. Yeah, the name.
I mean, you think he's a soccer player?
Yeah, right? Exactly.
He's
and
in this list.
Wasn't he on the cover of the show last year? I think. Yeah.
That's why he got hurt.
Yeah, I know. It's the curse, man. Who was on this year? Is it
Vladdy Jr.?
Oh, Vladdy. Uh-oh. Look out for Vladdy.
Who the heck? Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I see it now. This is special.
Oh, no.
Ichiro.
What?
Ooh.
What?
It's a Grands game. What did I win?
Oh, I don't know. We have to look that up. You might want to hold on to that Ichiro card.
It's mine now, dude.
that is perfectly fine.
I didn't see his name on there at first. It just said the Grand.
Okay, that might
be a Grand.
That's a special stack.
No, this is
that stays there.
HOF.
All right,
Very
I got.
nice.
Oh, okay. Rangers, Jacob deGrom.
Okay.
Will he make the Hall of Fame? He's only going to end up winning about 150 games. Oh wait, you weren't done. I apologize.
It's okay.
That looks like a special card.
It is special.
Who do you got? It's going over.
Just the MVP of last year in the National League. Acuna.
Oh, you got Ron. Oh my God, he's on the cover.
It has special writing on it too.
Oh,
so that's going over there.
That might be some.
Dang.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. All right.
Judge.
Who's up? You got Aaron Judge.
I think you guys made me some money. I could eat lunch today.
What the hell? We get. Well, Chris Andrews will come on. We'll hook you up with the buffet, but no, those. All right, I'll go through mine quick. I got Jacob deGrom. That's a good one. Put that in the good pile. Guy for the Royals, Alex Marsh. Nah. Unbelievable that I didn't get O'Neal Cruz. Who's the guy we've been talking about all offseason more than any player?
Juan Soto?
No. We've been following his exploits because he was unsigned.
Oh, Joey Votto.
I got a Joey Votto card. Joey Votto.
Congratulations.
Joey Votto. Joey Votto was unsigned, right? And he was acting all sad. He was putting these videos out of him in like one of the car going through a car wash in his car going, this isn't spring training. And then he said he wasn't going to put his carts back at the supermarket until someone signed him. Obviously, the Blue Jays signed him. Did he make the team? I'm not even sure.
He's in their farm system.
Okay, so they want to get him some at bat. All right, Joey Votto. Ooh, Zach Wheeler, possible Cy Young Award winner.
Good one.
There you go. He shoves.
Shove day.
This guy, no. Brendan Rodgers, Seth Lugo. Oh, here's a 3-panel card. National League leaders, Matt Olson, Kyle Schwarber, and Pete Alonso, the home run leader card. When I was a kid, these were my favorite ones. Like RBI leaders was always Dave Parker was always up there. All right, American, I got a Yankees team card. Not bad. Here's my special card. Jordan Lawler, another D-back. You like Arizona, right? No.
You see the excitement in the room? Can you feel it?
And then Jake Cronenworth. Jake Cronenworth, who had a hole in his glove in that Korean game against the Dodgers. The ball went through a hole in his glove and cost him the game, really.
That's our first baseman.
Yep.
Yeah, it's your Padres' first base. But did you see the ball go literally through his glove in Korea?
No.
No one was up at 3. You weren't up at 3 a.m. watching those games?
Not really. No.
Yeah, so the ball's coming to him, and the ball literally, bad webbing, and it went right through the glove. And I forget who had the hit, if it was Jason Hayward, I don't remember. But, all right, Ryan, do you want to open a pack of cards, and then we'll let Greg Olson go, or Greg Vaughn go. Sorry, Greg Olson. Oh, man.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sorry.
Jeez.
All right, who do you got, buddy?
Kodai Senga, pitcher for the Mets, who's going to be out for a couple.
He's already hurt.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
That's the Mets.
Throws a forkball. Brennan White for the Tigers. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Alec Thomas, who
Another D-back, right?
Yeah, good player for the D-backs.
A lot of D-backs. They did make the World Series.
Guy on my fantasy team, Max Muncy.
Oh, Max Muncy.
Sock it to me.
He can hit. I mean, I've seen him hit some shots at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, 200 average.
And he was cut by, but he was cut by the A's, I think, right? He was released or something. Who else you got?
Muncy, yeah.
Yeah, Muncy.
So Astros, it's a special card, the Valdez No-No.
Oh, there you go.
So like a gem moment.
That's a good card.
Shane Bieber, not Justin.
Okay. You prefer Justin Bieber. We know you're a big fan.
Prefer, yeah, sure. No, I was just saying his remember when the league was letting them put nicknames on their back?
Yeah.
He put not Justin.
Not Justin. That's right. Yeah, they did that special nick. You could do any name on your back. Yeah.
And then a team picture for the Red Sox.
Okay, that's just so that in the garbage.
Yeah. Alex Verdugo.
Oh, not bad, ex-Dodger.
Brandon Nimmo. Tiffle really liked that one. Nolan Chanel.
Nolan not Arenado.
Chanel. For the Angels.
Okay. It's Nolan, not Arenado, that card, basically.
A hit streak card. Ha-Sung Kim. Padre.
Yep. Hey, kid had a great year.
A Stars of Major League Baseball. Bryce Harper.
Okay. That's a good one, Bryce.
Local
Vegas guy. This is right.
Actually kind of cool looking.
And there you go, Bryce.
And then I also got Justin Lawrence.
Okay. Did I get Justin Lawrence?
Didn't you say you got Justin Lawrence?
No, I don't think so.
That was one of the last cards you said. And then Johan Avedo.
No, he said Johan. I was like, Johan.
Yes.
It's a pirate.
It is a pirate.
Oh, trades. We're going to talk trades. Give you a Jake Cronenworth. Oh, you want the DeGrom, don't you? All right, we'll trade later. Greg Vaughn, thank you so much for coming in. What's the rest of your day now? What do you do on a day like today?
I'm going to go first thing. I'm going to figure out how much these cards are worth.
There's a store, 702 Cards, right down the street. Go down there. You might have something.
I might.
That's what we get for coming in.
Yeah.
What else? What else you up to? Charities or wine? I mean, anything you want to talk about?
I'm in the process of trying to find distributorship for my wine. My Pinot just won Century Award, Best of Show.
Come on,
100 points, but it's like a lifetime contract here in Nevada. I'm going to be able to venture out to other states. I just want to know all the rules up front.
Okay.
Because I'll say what I'm going to do. If they just have to stick to.
What do you mean? Like it's complicated to get wine out on the market? You mean?
Yeah, but once you sign with distributorship, in Nevada, getting out of it. You know what I mean? If they're not doing something that you don't like, breaking that contract. So just doing that. I have my Vaughn's Valley golf tournament at the end of April.
Okay.
The vaughnsvalley.org. My foundation benefits JDRF for diabetes.
Okay.
My oldest son, Corey, has type 1, when he's 11. So I formed a foundation a while ago to try to raise funds to try to find a cure for diabetes. So,
nice.
Just getting the logistics and making sure the celebrities are going to show up that are supposed to show up.
Is Nagel coming back for this?
This one's in California. I'm doing another one.
Oh.
And I'm doing it in the hometown of Sacramento. So we're
Oh,
gonna
your
do
hometown.
Yeah. So we're going to do it there in April. And I'm working with some sponsorship to try to get sponsors to bring the same tournament to Vegas. I think the
Okay.
guys would have way more fun here.
Yeah, right.
I already get
Then
enough calls.
Sacramento? Come
Yeah,
on.
I already get enough calls from Wise 2 days later. Is the tournament over? I'm like, yeah, he's not home yet. But
I've been to Old Town Sacramento.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a good time.
Old Town, yeah.
Good time. It was a comedy club there I played. It was a good time.
Yeah. So then I have an iHeartRadio interview tonight at 7.
Oh, good.
and watching lots of basketball.
Yeah, basketball and baseball. I mean, this is one of the greatest sports days of the year. You got opening day in baseball. You got
Start of
Sweet
the
16.
Yep.
There's college hockey. Chris told me about. You can bet on
Yep.
NBA, NHL. It's a good time of year. And by the way, we have football this weekend. The UFL. Are you going to watch the Rock-owned UFL league?
I'll probably watch Rock give his little speech.
Right.
If I happen to.
Right.
See it?
And then the game.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
back to basketball.
Yeah, well, I'm just coming back from reverse shoulder replacement.
Oh,
So
really?
now I got the clearance to chip and hit little wet shots. So I'm going out as long as it's not blowing 150.
Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable right now.
Oh God.
My hat almost flew off, and I'm like, oh my God. So listen, I can't thank you enough. If we took too much of your time, I apologize. But talking with you, so much fun. Hearing about baseball. Last thing I'm going to ask you: who's the World Series champ this year?
I'm waiting for your guy to text me.
Oh, Kevin Belenkoff, if you're watching, Kevin, who does watch, he sent us some basketball picks tonight. I forwarded them to Greg because you've been going with them. So I don't know. I'll tell you what, I know who Kevin's saying. He's born and raised in L.A. He's a Dodger fan.
I hate the Dodgers, but I don't bet with my heart.
I
You
know,
know what
right?
I mean?
You bet. Exactly.
Yeah, yes. I mean, on paper,
Yeah.
it's a good shot. But like I said, it's hard to go against Bochy, man.
I know.
Bochy was my manager. I mean, he's one of the best leaders ever. And
They're over under win totals 87 for
Who?
Texas. The Rangers.
why?
I don't know. That's why I'm saying go sell your cards and bet Texas.
Oh, I'm going to right there at Sportsbook.
Right there's the Sportsbook.
I'm going to bet over that right
And
now.
our sportsbook director, Chris Andrews, is here. He's waiting to come in to thank you for coming in. I can't thank you enough. Greg Vaughn, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We'll close out the show. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Greg Vaughn. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rock and dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza. Once you've satisfied your hunger, get ready for more of the hottest casino games in Vegas. Our 24-hour, 30-table non-smoking poker room proudly hosts all the most popular poker games with a variety of betting limits. Visit the poker room for a schedule of daily tournaments. Whether you're going to hold 'em or fold 'em, the best place for poker is at South Point Casino. You'll notice that our craps tables are usually the loudest in the casino. If you've never played, Join one of our free craps lessons to find out what makes this game so exciting. Check.
Oh, man, we're having a good time here. We found out Sean looked at the Ichiro card, and it's worth how much? 35 cents. I thought it was $1.
It's $1 starting bet.
$1. Oh,
Starting bid.
oh, oh, wait. So people are bidding on. So it's going to start. Oh, it's starting at $1. So it's going to take that card, Greg. Yeah. All right. I mean, that was unbelievable. Greg came in and he lives here. He lives close by. It's awesome. He was here for the the opening NCAA games upstairs, and which was the best, by the way. And it's going to get crazy in the sports book. Oh my God! I just turned around. The sports book is like full already. People staking out their seats for the 4:00 games. Orioles are up 4-1. I do have them in a parlay minus 190. No, minus 1.5. So this is good. The Angels they're going to kill the Angels today. Why did we bet no run? My whole thing is overs, betting overs.
Late game action. I don't know.
All right. We had a couple posts we wanted to show. Sound the horns! Man! It's post time. That's right. We found some posts online that are kind of interesting. We won't get to all of them, but we'll do a couple here. Is it the Beatles one first? Oh, the A's one. You want to do the A's one in Oakland? It's Greg's hometown. So here's a picture that which card is this? Oh, very nice.
What is it?
Carmen, the relief pitcher, as a rookie year, had a great year. That's a good one. Thank you, Greg. He's checking his other pack. Greg, you might want to take a look at this. This is the groundskeeper in Oakland. It's a dog on a what is this picture? I know they're cutting costs in Oakland, but there's like a retriever driving the tractor out there. It doesn't surprise him at all. The Oakland A's are a very cheap team. The city of Oakland. Yeah. Unbelievable, but there's a dog there. All right, what do you have next? You have the Beatles?
Sure, that pack break?
Yeah, let's do the Fab Four break.
So it was
so the Fab Four break. So since we're talking about cards and Fab Four, so Topps put out a baseball card of the Beatles with all 4 signatures, which there'd been rumor. There's only one of them, and it was found. So let's take a look.
My God. Yes.
I mean that.
I called it. I said we were hitting that card.
That's pretty awesome.
My God. Yes.
All 4 signatures. Yeah.
All 4 Beatles signatures.
Yep.
I said we were hitting that card.
I mean, obviously 2 of them have passed away, so that's unbelievable. I mean, Lennon in 19. I don't know how many autographs Lennon really signed, but of course the haters underneath were like, "Leave it to Topps to cut off McCartney's signature," but they did, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, I mean, they needed some help to find that, but okay, I'll just let it be. Oh, 2 Beatle puns! Oh my God, what an idiot I am. Anything else quickly? The Dodgers, or what do we have here? The LA Dodgers.
Yeah.
Ryan sent this last night to me. Shohei hired the same PR firm that Alec Baldwin, Harvey Weinstein, Hillary Clinton, Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
Not a lot of good people.
Yeah. So they're not the people you hire when you didn't do it.
That's what the person inclinated. Is that the right word? Inclinated. Right?
Not a word.
Inclinate. No? Inclined? Inclinated. Someone Google that. All right. What else do we have?
Well, there's going to be a guy that's going to fade the Dodgers.
Okay.
Every game
Yeah, this video is really long, so I'm going to show. There's a guy that's going to bet. He says everything that's going on in LA.
There is not
He's
bigger super team
okay.
Yeah.
in the history.
They are a super team. They got everybody. 3 MVPs at the top of the lineup.
In every single regular season.
Orioles scored again.
They're going to be favored in every game.
Yeah.
Heavy favorites. I already won one of these when the team was in Korea last week. Their division is not that bad.
Yeah.
Giants
Definitely should have bet against Patrick Sandoval.
Diamondbacks are a good
Yes.
team.
The starter for the Angels.
Is that the guy who called himself fat? No, that's
that
a
was a
Phillies.
Phillies.
Yeah, sorry. All right, dump out of this. This guy's boring me already. Okay, so anyway, he's going to bet against the Dodgers.
Did say the Rockies suck though.
Now, the line today here at South Point on the Dodger game, it's Tyler Glasnow again. I think they're like
Take that,
240,
Chris.
right? 220.
Sorry. What?
Hosting the Cardinals, who are a mess, I still think, because I hate St. Louis. But anyway, Dodgers are minus 220 here at the South Point. I have the Dodgers. In the parlay I have with the Orioles, who are up 5-1. The Pirate game starts in 10 minutes, so we're going to wrap up the show pretty soon here. Any other, before we look at some live comments, I want to see some walk-ups here. Oh, L.A. De La Cruz. Whatever. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. We should have asked him about Marge Schott. I think you talked about Marge Schott last time, Keith. You know, I was so entranced. Marge Schott. What was that? Okay. Was that an inside thing for yourself?
No, it was his story the last time.
Yeah, he told a story about Marge. So go back to the episode that Greg Vaughn was on. I don't know the number of it. It was in October, so it's probably one of in the first 20 or 30 shows. When we had Greg Vaughn on, Keith, he does tell the story about Marge Schott, which is excellent. Paul, no shocker here, Renegade by Styx as a Steeler fan. There is a hot dog at the Pirate Stadium this year, PNC Park. It's called a Renegade dog. It's a hot dog with pierogies on it. It looks delicious. I'll show a picture of it some other time. Let's see here. Keith Lyle, if you win the bracket, you get to listen to Frank whine. I guess, is that a whine thing because he was here? Laughs Unlimited. Yes, an old Sacramento comedy club. That's the one I did, Keith Lyle, with my buddy Tom McClain, Giants fan and 49ers fan. Do we have any other walk-up songs that you're seeing?
What
else do you see?
That hot dog.
Anyway, Joey B, thanks for being here as always. Speaking of Joey B, Jeff Parles just walked into the studio, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here, I got the...
And Jeff, do you have a walk-up song? If you're a Major League Baseball player, what would your walk-up song be?
There's the hot dog on the share screen. Yeah.
Good question.
That's the Renegade dog.
Get back to us. There's the Renegade dog. Look at that thing. Big hot dog, pickles, pierogies, and it comes with a side of Lipitor. They give you 2 free Lipitor pills.
Some pot roast.
Pot roasts on there too?
Foot-long hot dog, pot roast, mini pierogies, caramelized onions, and pickle slices.
Yeah, that's... I would eat that. I would try that.
Dude,
Paul's saying it's time for Dodger baseball. It almost is. And let's see here. That's about it. All right. Chris Andrews, thank you for hooking our boy Greg Vaughn up for coming in. Greg was great. I mean, we got a major leaguer in here with 355 homers to talk baseball, open cards, tell us stories, talk about what it was like for his first opening day. That was unbelievable.
Did you want to do the Illinois clip? Or
do I want to do the Illinois clip? Yeah. Should we?
Skip it?
We'll skip it. Yeah, let's skip it, maybe. Okay. We'll save it for tomorrow. Maybe if they win, we'll save it. Jeff, did you think of a walk-up song? He's got nothing. All right, hold on. We'll tweet it tomorrow. Let me open my second. O'Neal Cruz. Are you kidding me? We could not have set this up. I said all I care about is I looked, and it's not even his picture. Oh, my God. That's the one card.
Live in Nevada, every show.
O'Neal Cruz. See you tomorrow. Play ball. O'Neal Cruz.